The Quaker State 400, presented by Advanced Auto Parts, Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series racing this Saturday at the Kentucky Motor Speedway out in the Bluegrass State. Some Saturday night racing. Kyle Busch was the pole setter in the 18 car. Green flag flies at 7:49 p.m. Eastern Time, and some crazy racing right off the start. The field spreading out pretty quickly. Some trouble for Ty Dillon at lap 8 would turn out to be a mechanical issue. 20 laps into the Saturday showdown, Kyle Busch still dominating and passing some lap traffic, some side-by-side action between the 18 and the 78 of Truex Jr. Now, the yellow flag flies at lap 30. This would be for a competition caution. Back to green at lap 36 with a crazy fast restart. Kyle Busch maintaining the lead with Jay McMurray now in second, but Truex Jr. would move up to take second move back to retake second, and chasing down Kyle Busch as the top two contenders dishing and swishing through some lap traffic. Stage 1 starts winding down, and during commercial, folks, Truex Jr. would become the race leader, lap 69, and Truex Jr. with an inside pass takes the lead and would ultimately win stage number 1. Stage 2, Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick in the top 3 for the start of stage number 2. And it was back to green at lap 88. Kyle Busch would retake the lead, however, right coming off this restart. And then a big one started with the number 2 car, Bart Keselowski getting loose and a whole bunch of others getting collected a little bit. Back to green at lap 93. Trevor Bayne's car, the number 6 car. Then we have another issue. A little later on is bringing out the 4th caution for Trevor Bayne, the number 6 car. He gets in some trouble, getting tapped in the back by Casey Kane. Restart here would be at lap 100. But then Trevor Bayne would get some trouble again to bring out the 4th caution, getting loose going through turn 4. And this would be lap... I forget what lap this was, but this would be the 5th caution, and we'll be back to green at lap 116. Now, after leading 47 laps, Kyle Busch would get overtaken by Martin Truex Jr., and Truex Jr. with an inside pass retakes the lead once again at lap 135. Trouble for the 23 car would bring out the 6th caution. Joey Gase into the wall. Restart here at 144, and then Truex Jr. maintains the lead off this restart all the way to the end of stage 2. A 2-second lead on the last lap. Truex Jr. of the 78 car would go to win stage number 2 as well. Stage 3 starts with another new leader, Joe Logano, who did not pit during the stage caution. Truex Jr. dropped down to 8th. Kyle Busch was in 7th for this, and then it was back to green lap 167 for a 100-lap shootout for stage number 3. Truex Jr., who was down in 8th, moves up to pass Joe Logano and retake the lead. In just 5 laps, moves from 8th up to 1st. And started putting some distance between him and the other drivers. At lap 103, Truex Jr. with an 11.7 second lead. 12.2 at lap 205. And it kept growing. Around the green flag pit stops at lap 206, Logano would be the first to come in. Then you had Kyle Larson move up to take second. Kyle Busch worked his way back up to 3rd. He was running 9th at the time. He was actually 9th after the last restart. Now Truex Jr.'s lead now at lap 223 was actually a 14.8. 14.8. And then at lap 224 would come into pit. Dale Jr. was in front for a little while till he pitted, and then Truex Jr. comes back out, and he's back in the lead again. Kyle Busch back up in 2nd, and after this round of green flag pit stops. And then, just as it looked like the race was about to come to an end, a caution comes out. Another caution, this one for Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch, the 41 car, starts smoking, and then we have some NASCAR overtime. Back to green at lap 272 with Truex Jr. in the lead and Kyle Busch in 2nd. A last chance, one more shot for the 18 driver to retake the lead, but Truex Jr. puts the pedal to the metal in this OT restart, and with a 3-stage sweep, Truex Jr. wins the Quaker State 400, presented by Advanced Auto Parts. There was also a big wreck coming in the back of the field as the front of the field was crossing the finish line. Kenseth and some others. But the leader did make it to the OT line, so therefore the race was official. And a post-race burnout rating for Truex Jr., an A++ in front of a roaring crowd. Now, the next race for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series is next Sunday at 3 p.m. in New Hampshire for the Overton's 301. Now, also, Wednesday is the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race Wednesday night, the Summer Mud Classic, at 9:30 Eastern Time on the Fox Business Network out in Eldora as they race in the dirt. And that's this Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is on the Fox Business Network. So they changed it so to let everybody know about that. From Long Island, New York, this is Manny Allegretta, and this is the Race Reporter. This is motorsportsradio.net.